Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now wait a minute guys, can we just take a moment to praise me for coming back to YouTube and actually filming another YouTube video again? I know, long time no see. So you guys are probably like, Jason, sweetheart, where have you been? And I know I've not uploaded in like 6 months, I've just completely disappeared off YouTube like a ghost, as I've done the past few times. There's not really been a great excuse for it, like if I'm being honest, a lot of things have just been going on in my personal life that I kind of had to take a step back and deal with them. I've moved house, I have finished school, I have just turned 18, so I'm out doing a lot more things than I would have done beforehand. Totally not drinking. And just some small things that have kind of brought me down have kind of happened in my personal life, so I've kind of had to take a step back from everything and just kind of sit down and have a pause for a little while and just kind of figure out what I was doing. But I'm back and as chirpy as ever, back to my normal kind of Jason. I'm ready to film more YouTube videos, which I'm so excited about. As you can see, the background has changed ever so slightly. Just a little bit. I've now got like a backdrop rig, so I've now got 3 colours. I have got grey, and I've also got red, and I've also got purple, just kind of colours that I thought would be really nice. But I can order more, they're really not cheap if I'm being quite honest altogether. This came to like over £200, so I did invest in quite a lot of money to get it. I did want to put it up a little while ago because I have had it for quite a while now, but with moving house and stuff, I didn't really want to put it up on the wall before I moved house because there would have been no point. So yeah, that is us actually settled into the new house now. My bedroom's done, everywhere's near enough finished. The back garden's finished, which is amazing. So I'm gonna have a great summer just sitting out there and cook in the sun, which sounds fabulous. And I'm going to do a bedroom tour soon because it's something I've been wanting to do for ages. So it's definitely happening, and now that I've got all my makeup organised and I've got everything kind of sorted into the places that I wanted to go, we should be totally fine to film that soon. But yeah, back into what today's video is all about. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to get these really cool rainbow brows, which are perfect for Pride Month, since it is June, the month of Pride. Hello. So this will be perfect if you're going to like an event or if you're going to Pride. Who's going? I know I'll be going. Or if you just want to wear these out shopping, it's totally down to yourself. I'm gonna lie, I probably would. Like, it's nothing to it. It's a little bit extra, but not too much. Just a little bit. But I think they're pretty cool. It's not like too in your face, but it's enough to be like, hi bitch. Now, before I begin, this was not my original idea. I'm sure you guys have seen this kind of idea going around Instagram, YouTube for a while now. I don't know who the real person was who actually started this trend. I might get this wrong, I think it was Shane Dawson. I'm not 100% sure, so please don't gang up on me for that. I just thought it was really cool and I thought it'd be something nice just to recreate and sit back down and have nice as a little video starter to kind of get myself back into YouTube again. I didn't really want to throw myself into the deep end when I was back at filming again. Not my thing. So I've not really threw much else on. I've literally just threw on a little bit of a base, a nude lip and some mascara. I didn't want to make the whole look dramatic. I really just wanted the eyebrows to be the main thing that stood out on my face. So you can totally wear it like this, or if you want to go all out with eyeshadow in different colours, you can totally do that. That's totally down to you, but I thought just because the video's completely focused on the brows, I thought I'd keep it plain and simple. So yeah guys, without further ado, if you want to see how to get these awesome rainbow brows, then just keep on watching. And as usual, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. I'm not going to force you to do it. If you want to do it, feel free. And if you want to become a part of the YouTube fam here on YouTube, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The button is down below. I'm sure you all know where that is. Click it. Because I really want to build up my empire a little bit more, and I know I've not been on recently, so that's been the reason why that it's not been going up. But like I said, I'm back and here to stay, I promise. Fingers crossed. And I will be uploading more videos throughout the summer, so keep an eye out for that. So yeah guys, enough of the rambling, let's just get straight into the video. I had enough.
You film?
Yes. Okay, so I've zoomed you guys in so you can see a little bit more up close and personal. We love that. So I'm just going to take my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, and what I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to apply it all over my lid.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Basically what I'm going to do with that is I'm just going to apply it all over my lid and right up to my brow, and that's just going to basically give us a blank canvas for us to work on. So I'm actually just going to take it all over my eyelid. Now my eyelids have got quite a little bit of redness and discoloration on it right now because I've got hay fever and I'm constantly rubbing my eyes, so it's not really ideal. So I'm just penciling it all over my lid and I'm taking it right up, right underneath my brow. Even just take it right onto your brow as well, just so as that when you do apply the colour of the rainbow, it will have something to stick to. Because I'm using eyeshadows, there needs to be something there for the shadows to stick to. So I'm now just going to take my Makeup Revolution translucent loose powder, and I'm basically just going to set my whole eyelid just so as that nothing moves. Okay, so now that that's all set into place, what we can do now is we can actually start applying the colour. So the palette I'm going to be using today is the Morphe 35B palette, which is so stunning. It's got basically just colours of rainbow in it, which is what we need. So I'm basically just going to be taking the red, the orange, the yellow, the green, the blue and the purple from this palette, and I'm just going to put it all the way under my brow like I've done on this side and make a rainbow all the way underneath. And if I keep on looking to the side, it's because I'm looking to the viewfinder, so if I'm constantly looking like this, it's because I need to make sure that I'm still in focus. Okay, so the first colour that I'm going to be starting off is with red, obviously, because that's the first colour in the rainbow. So I'm just going to take this very small kind of detailed brush and I'm just going to use that to pack on the colour, and then we'll focus on blending out later on. So I'm starting at the very front of my brow where the red is, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the same as here, and I'm just going to start by drawing a little line. It doesn't need to be precise right now just because we will be going in with concealer later on to clean up all the way underneath it so that we've got a nice sharp brow. So we basically just need to focus on packing the colour on so as that it's there and it's not moving. And then what you can do is you can just start flicking the colour up and into the rest of the brow. And it's up to you really how far you want to take the colours. I'm just going to stop about here with the red, so I'm not going to go any further, but what you want to do is you want to make sure that it's all blended through the brow. Something like that. Now obviously this side is a lot cleaner than what this side is, so don't worry about that. We will be going in with concealer later on, like I said, just to clean it up. So the next I'm going to go in with is orange, obviously. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it on a similar brush to what I was using before, and I'm just going to place it right beside where I put the red, and I'm going to pack it on. Just making sure that it's blended all the way through the brow, just making sure that there's not a line underneath. And then just blend it right through the front into the red, just so as that there's no obvious like blocks of colour going along, if that makes sense. And then once you're happy with that, we can go on with the next colour, which is yellow. So just taking the yellow right beside the orange and just flicking that through the brow. Now, I'm actually taking the colours further than what they'll actually go, just because I want it to blend into the next colour, just so as I said before, there's not like the obvious block of every colour, so as that you're getting that really nice ombre effect going on. Easy peasy. So the next one is going to be green, so again just placing the green right next to the yellow, and just pack it on at first. Just making sure that I'm blending it into the yellow so as that you're getting that gradient going from the yellow to the light green to the dark green, because I am using a reasonably dark green. And then again, just blending it into my brow. Then I'm just going to go in with the blue, so just taking that in a more defined brush. The further along I go, I want to use a more flat kind of defined brush, just because the tail of the brow, like this side, is very thin, and I want like a really thin line so as it makes it easier to clean it up later on, because we are working with blue and purple, which are darker colours, so we don't really want that mixing in with the concealer as much. So again, just taking the blue right next to the green. And I've not really got much brow hair here, so I can really just kind of customise where I want the brow to go and how I want it to look, which I suppose is a good thing. And then once you've applied the blue, the last colour is of course purple. So I'm just going to take the purple in a really flat brush, just so as that I can get that really nice flick with the tail of my brow. And because the purple is so dark, I'm going to have to go back in with the blue, just so that it blends into the purple very nicely. So that is something similar to what you should have. So again, just going back in with our blue and blending it right into the purple. And then you should have something like this. So once you've got something like that, what we're going to do now is we're just going to fill in our brows normal. And to fill in my brows, I'm obviously going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow, which is my absolute favourite thing to fill in my eyebrows with. I'm sure you all know this by now. And then I'm just going to take that on a really thin brow brush. This is the Zoeva 317 wide liner brush, which is perfect to kind of really get a really nice, precise brow. And obviously, because we're trying to get a really nice precise brow with this, we don't really want to mess up the colour that much. It's perfect for this job. So I'm really just focusing on filling in the top of my brow. So I'm really just going to draw myself on an arch. So you can blend it down into the colour ever so slightly, just so that it's all blending nicely together. But I want to try and keep away from most of the colour as possible. And then once you've found your brow in, you should roughly have something like that. It is quite thick just because I have got that line of colour underneath, but we are going to clean it up now. And that will kind of bring it up a little bit further and just clean it up very nicely underneath. So just going back in with my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, and I'm just going to use that to clean up my brows, nothing special. So I'm just going to start at the very front of my brow, and I'm just going to kind of mark out roughly where I want to clean up and work my way along. So it is starting to clean up a little bit nicer now. But you will have to go back in and dip back into like a fresh bit of concealer, because the colour will start to budge a little bit and you don't really want your colour to mix in with your concealer. I'm just going to start right back at the beginning again and making sure the front of my brow is nice and clean and that both sides are even. So I'm just going back in and just adjusting it until I'm happy with what I've got. And then once you've cleaned it all up, it should look really crisp and really, really defined. Obviously it is a little bit thicker than what my usual brows are. My brows now are really quite thin, but they're ever so slightly thicker just because I had to leave that gap underneath so as that the colours would stand out. If you do have lighter brows, you won't really have a problem with that. You could probably just draw the colours right through your brow, but this is something that's quite handy for people who have more darker brows. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to throw in a quick face just to kind of tie everything together, and I will be back in a little second. Alright guys, so that is the final look. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a very, very short one. I just really wanted to post something just so as that, you know, I'm still alive and I'm now back in the game again. I'm going to do an updated brow tutorial and an updated kind of like base routine tutorial, because I feel like my current brow tutorial and my current base tutorial is very, very out of date. Like, I don't even know how out of date it is. It was done like over a year and a half ago now, so they're very out of date. My brow routine's changed since then. My kind of like base routine's changed a lot since then. So I really just want to do an updated brow tutorial and an updated base routine very, very soon. So that is coming your way. And I want to do just some fun kind of like eyeshadow looks as well. I feel like I don't do enough of them on my channel. And again, I'm really, really sorry for not uploading in the past like 6 months. If you enjoyed this video and if this gave you any ideas for Pride Month, then please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I'll be very hurt if you don't. And yeah guys, I will see you all in my next video very soon. Bye guys.